During this voyage we are going to be exploring some of the communities that lie around the margins of the North Atlantic, this immense body of water that connects North Europe and North America. These communities, often very, very traditional ones, often with their roots steeped deep in history and the culture that has developed from them, are also very much intertwined with the natural world around them.
The Holy Island, or Lindisfarne, was an extraordinary place, a special place to visit. Ancient Christian history, and then the history of the defense of the eastern coast of northern England. There was something also inspiring and unusual about the place, a little bit eerie and uncanny maybe. There's an enormous things associated with the place. Beautiful landscape of sea and land, a promontory, a hill with a small fort that has become a luxury residence. Such a wealthy place, such a beautiful place. It was a beautiful day with flowers and grass and sheep that dotted the landscape.
Emperor Hadrian built the northern frontier of the mighty Roman Empire along this stretch of England, separating the barbarians of the north from the civilized Roman world on the south. He used it to consolidate his empire. At 73 miles long, it crossed the width of England. He would have housed his soldiers building this wall and the forts that came with them. There are 14 forts along the length of the wall, and Chester is a magnificent example of this.
on the Isle of May, situated in the mouth of the Firth of Forth in Scotland, there are thousands of seabirds wheeling around our heads, calling, bringing food in to their young, ever active. The gull species vary from lesser blackback gull to herring gull and are spread all across the island, many of them now feeding their chicks. On the ledges around the island are guillemots, black and white penguin-like birds, and they're squabbling over fish being brought in, either for themselves or for chicks which may just be hatching. Similar to the guillemots are the razorbills, jet black and white, with stout beaks with white stripes on that distinguish them from the guillemots with their more pointed bills. The larger shags are flying in often with nesting material to add to their bulky nests, and they have well-grown chicks, almost ready to leave the nest and begging all the time for food. Along the shore and on the rocks we also find the black and white oystercatcher, a wading bird with a long orange beak that it uses to chisel open shellfish for food. Then we come to the star of the show, the puffin. This is the seabird that everyone loves, and here we are surrounded by thousands of them. Puffins have a large, distinctive orange beak. And in fact, this doesn't really affect its function. It's bright in this way to be attractive to a mate. And how do they catch so many fish? Well, they have a spiky palate and also a spiky tongue. Those spikes face back into the mouth, so if a fish is pushed in, it's trapped there. And another can be added, and another, until the beak is full. Inaccessible rocky islands are a perfect place for the northern gannet to breed. On Bass Rock, in the Firth of Forth near Edinburgh, there is the largest colony in the UK. As many as 150,000 pack this rock, and the scientific name of the gannet is taken from it, Morus bassanus. The rock looks as if it's covered in a blanket of white, and it is, but it's made up of birds.